Here are top 7 cryptocurrencies you should have in the month of September as we gradually gravitate towards the end of the year, perhaps the end of the bull run. Hey, hold on, the bull run is not ending so soon, so fast. All right. However, I know we are already in the middle of September now that I'm releasing this particular video, but here is the thing: it's not about being early to release a video. It is about catching the correct project that will bring a high turnover for people who watch the video, just the same way you're doing right now. So in this video, I'm giving you guys a list of top 7 cryptocurrencies. This is not just random cryptocurrencies that I picked anyhow. This is the reason why this video is coming 2 weeks into the month of September. So if you know what you're doing, this is the video you want to watch. Before I go into it, let me just remind you guys, September is the first month in the Ember month. That is one. Number 2, this is the last month of the 3rd quarter of this year. So from next month, October, we are going into the last quarter of this year, 2025. Now, why is that significant in crypto? Now, let me tell you here. You see, the smart money, the people we call the smart money, the 1% of the 1% of the whole world, right? These guys cash out every quarterly. They are not like me and you that you want to put money today and cash out tomorrow, or you want to put on the 1st of the month and cash out on the 28th or 27th of the month. They don't operate that way. In fact, those of them that cash out every 3 months are not even the 1% or 1%. They are among the 10% of the world, not the 1% of the 1%. Do you get the point? So those, when I talk about the real 1% of the 1%, these guys cash out quarterly, by decade, every 10 years. That is when they cash out. Then for those who are the centimillionaires, these are the ones that cash out every 3 months quarterly. Do you understand? So by the end of this month, they are cashing out, and by the first week of next month, they are coming back again into the market as we ride towards the end of the year. Why is that important? Have you heard of something called the Santa Claus effect? Santa Claus. For those of you who don't know what is Santa Claus is, Father Christmas, right? With long beard, everything. Now, we have something called the Santa Claus effect in the market, whether it is crypto or forex. We have something we call the Santa Claus effect, which is Christmas effect on the market. Now, the market tends to pump so hard as we approach Christmas. But when Christmas comes knocking on our door, the market begins to dump. So they call it the pump before the dump. So because Christmas is coming, market will go high. And when we enter the week of Christmas, the market will begin to go down. Do you understand? So the Santa Claus effect will start from October. As we go into November, approaching December, the market will begin to nosedive. I hope you get that clear. So as we prepare for all of this happening in this last 3-4 months of the year, here are the top 7 cryptocurrencies you need to have in your portfolio. Coming in at number 7 is KAANCH Network. Now, what is KAANCH Network? KAANCH Network is a layer 1 blockchain, just the same way you have Solana, Ethereum, Avalanche, Aptos, you just name them. Do you get the point now? Now, what you need to understand here is that blockchain or blockchain layer based projects are big time utility projects, or coins or tokens, as you want to call them. Coins, not tokens, coins as they are. Do you understand? I'll give you for example, right? Solana is a blockchain, right? And a lot of cryptocurrencies that are launching today are launching on the Solana blockchain, right? We also have Ethereum. A lot of cryptocurrencies are launching on Ethereum blockchain. We have Base, we have Binance Smart Chain, Aptos, and a whole lot of them. Do you get the point? Now, KAANCH Network is building also a blockchain infrastructure that people can begin to deploy smart contracts and other decentralized applications on its network, just the same way they are doing on Solana and Ethereum as well. Are you getting the point now? Now, here's the thing. Some of you will be like, okay, if this KAANCH Network is so great and so incredible, why is it selling for so cheap? Because right now, the price for one KAANCH Network is 23 cents. That is $0.23. 0.23. That is 23 cents. You get the point now. Now you'll be like, why is it selling for so cheap? Let me remind you. In 2020, right, Solana was selling for $0.04. 0.04. That is to say, as of 2020, Solana was not even up to half the price of this particular coin, this particular KAANCH network I'm talking about right now. Solana wasn't even up to half of it. But how much is Solana today? Just 5 years down the line, from 2020 to 2025, Solana right now is selling for over $230 for one Solana. Now, let me help you do the maths. If Solana was selling for, let's even assume half a dollar in 2020, if you had invested just $100 is around 100,000 naira, right? If you had invested $100 in Solana in 2020, you could have bought yourself 200 pieces of Solana. 200 pieces of Solana. Now here's the thing. With $100, you could have got 200 pieces of Solana, right? Now let's do the math. How much is the price of Solana today? The price of Solana today, as of September 2025, is $230 for one Solana. So multiply 230 by 200 pieces of Solana that you bought in 2020. That will give you the figure in dollars of how much you would have made from an ordinary investment of $100. Are you people getting the point? Now, I am giving you the opportunity and the privilege to take a look at KAANCH Network. KAANCH Network right now is selling for $0.23. If you know, you know. For those of you who are smart, you should know that these are infrastructural based and utility based projects. These are not the regular meme coins you people just promote everywhere. They keep shouting wiki cat, wiki this, wiki that. This is not one of them. Coming in at number 6 is Ondo. Now, why am I bringing Ondo into the list today? Presently, right now, as we speak, Ondo is selling for just $1. But why is it in the list today? Now, Ondo is the gateway, right? Is the gateway through which the super rich, the 1% of the 1% in the world, brings their money into crypto. Not just their money, but their companies and their investment into the blockchain. Ondo is a real world asset, RWA infrastructure. As I speak to you right now, within this month of September 2025, over 15 different projects, I'm talking about real life companies, have deployed their stock on the blockchain through the Ondo platform. Okay, I think maybe I'll just put a screenshot here for you guys to see. I repeat, over 15 projects, over 15 companies, I'm talking about multi-billion-dollar companies, have moved the shares and stock of their company into the blockchain through Ondo Finance. Okay, now guys, this is a big one because Ondo is the catalyst through which these companies bring in their stock into the market. As they are bringing their stock into the blockchain, it means they are bringing the value, the net worth of their stock. They are also bringing their shareholders and their investors into the blockchain. Are you getting the point now? So if you know that vehicle that transports rich people from their house to their place of work or to their place of merriment, if you know that particular vehicle and you find your way to get into that vehicle will also transport you from where the rich people are to where the rich people are going. And when you get to where the rich people are going, you are more or less going to be considered a rich person as well, because that environment is made for rich people, right? Now, I am giving you Ondo. Ondo is that vehicle that conveys the rich people's companies and assets into the blockchain. If you know what you are doing, this is one of the cryptocurrencies you want to have in your portfolio for the long term. It is not about the one you want to put today so that by end of the month you will cash out. A lot of you think cryptocurrency, I don't know whether you see cryptocurrency as a Ponzi. I don't even know what people think of this thing. You think it's come today and carry millions tomorrow. That is not how it works here, guys. Coming in at number 5 is OpenLedger. Now, why do I have OpenLedger on the list today? OpenLedger has done massively well by going as much as over 133% within the last 2 weeks of its launching or listing in the market. Now, what is OpenLedger? Now, OpenLedger is kind of like is building like the internet for artificial intelligence, right? It's a development environment. It's an ecosystem entirely for developing AI agents and AI super models within its ecosystem itself. So you can develop and deploy any kind of AI agent or whatever that you want within the OpenLedger ecosystem itself. So whatever transactions that you're doing within the ecosystem, either you are developing your own AI system on their platform or you are training your AI system within their platform, you pay for transactions and whatever you're doing using the OpenLedger coin, which is called Open for abbreviation. The same way Bitcoin ticker is BTC, the ticker for OpenLedger is Open. Do you get the point now? So guys, listen, we are in the era of artificial intelligence. The whole world cannot do without it right now. Everything that we're using right now is one way or another a smart technology. That's why your phone is called a smartphone. You have smart TV, smart fridge, smart gas cooker, smart mattress. Everything is becoming smart these days. Artificial intelligence. Now, OpenLedger is building a network or an infrastructure that is going to make it easy for people to train and to develop and train their own AI models within its platform. Let's assume, for example, I want to create an AI system that speaks Igbo or that speaks Yoruba or Hausa or Pidgin English, for example. I can be able to do that on the OpenLedger network. I just go there and I don't need to know how to code. That is even one of the fantastic stuff about OpenLedger. You don't need to know how to program, how to code softwares. You just go there and put descriptions of what you want and the system generates the code that is going to run the entire model for you, right? And then from their ecosystem there, it has like a training room where you can also train these models, give them all the necessary intelligence they need for them to function smoothly. So guys, if you look at it today, we have hundreds of artificial intelligence products or projects rolling out every month since AI was released about 2 years ago, right? Every month we'll be having nothing less than 100 to 200 different kind of AI projects being launched in the market. This is the bull market for artificial intelligence. So anything that has connections or affiliation with artificial intelligence is going to do well this season. That's the reason why we're having OpenLedger on the list today. It's a brand new project that went live just last month. So guys, if you know you don't have OpenLedger, this is about the time for you to do that, okay? Coming in at number 4 is Robora. Now, just like OpenLedger, Robora is also another artificial intelligence infrastructure platform, right? But this time around, it's kind of like different because Robora is not just building an infrastructure for development, training, and deployment of AI models. Do you get the point now? Robora is building a platform for developing, training, and deployment, and as well as the interoperability between artificial intelligence and Internet of Things, IoT. Now, imagine a place where ChatGPT can easily connect with your smart TV. ChatGPT can easily connect with your fridge, your gas cooker, your air conditioning system, and other devices in your house, especially all those ones that are smart. Do you get me? Now, because ChatGPT can connect with this thing through using the Robora network or infrastructure, you can easily tell ChatGPT, turn off my fridge, turn on my fridge. Even when you are not within the country, even when you have traveled out of the country, you just pick your phone and talk to a ChatGPT. ChatGPT through the internet will send the command to turn off the fridge, turn it on, turn on the security lights in your house, in your building, turn on the security cameras, turn it off, do whatever it is that you want to do. So Robora is building not just a platform for artificial intelligence, but also a bridge, right? A connection, an interoperability connection between Internet of Things and artificial intelligence to connect and train within themselves. So imagine artificial intelligence learning things from your devices, the Internet of Things. What is this Internet of Things we're talking about? We're talking about a place where you can access your fridge. You can control your fridge from the internet. You can control your water heater from the internet, right? So Robora is building that connection, interoperability connection bridge that is going to make AI themselves to be able to learn how these devices work. Do you understand? The AI system are going to learn, for example, how the air conditioning, how your air conditioning system works. Because, for example, there is a certain level the temperature in your room will get to, and the air condition needs to raise its temperature. And there's also where the environment will get to, the AC will also drop its temperature. Are you getting the point? So AI systems needs to learn how this thing works and how to control them. Some of you right now, if you go to somebody's house, they might give you a remote to their television. You may not know where to change the sound, how to change the color, the brightness, and all of that. Why? Because it's not your TV, so you don't know how to operate it. Are you getting the point? So even AI, artificial intelligence, will not even know how to operate these things as well. So it needs to learn how these things operate so that it can operate them on its own. So that when you are telling your AI to off the fridge, the AI knows how to off the fridge. Are you getting the whole point now? So that's exactly what Robora is building. As you can see, it's a very powerful utility use case that we need in the new future that we are going, because the new future we are going in right now, AI is inevitable. Artificial intelligence is inevitable. We need it. It needs us. It has become a part of us. So guys, getting these projects that are aligned with where the future is very important and very powerful. Coming in at number 3 is AVANTIS. Now, AVANTIS just went live about 3-4 days ago, so it's a brand new project, right? Now, let's talk about AVANTIS. What does AVANTIS do and what does it stand for? Now, remember I talked about Ondo, right? And I said the tokenization of reward assets into the blockchain. That is what Ondo is building. Now, let's come back to AVANTIS. AVANTIS is similar to that, but in a different way. Now, AVANTIS is building the decentralized exchange for trading the futures market for both real-world assets and crypto as well, and vice versa. Imagine where you are trading Bitcoin against the Apple stock, right? You know, Apple have their shares, and their shares right now is available on the blockchain. So imagine when you are trading Bitcoin against Apple stock. Imagine when you are trading Bitcoin against Dangote shares, Dangote stock, or Facebook. Are you getting that whole thing now? And it's not just providing a direct exchange, okay, a direct spot exchange. It's also offering, most importantly, perpetual exchange. That is why AVANTIS is very, very powerful. Okay, guys, tokenization of reward asset is here, is with us, and it's already working and operating right now as we speak. Okay, so any project or infrastructure that is building a platform to enable this industry that is already here right now in the blockchain, it's a big one and it's a big mover in the game. If you know, you know. Coming in at number 2 is Tradoor. Now, what is Tradoor? Now, imagine you want to be able, right, to trade the financial market, right? Be it crypto, commodity, forex market, whatever it is that you want to trade, right? But you want to be able to access the thing as easy as possible from your mobile phone, either through your WhatsApp or even through Telegram, that you can just trade the market. You can easily, from your Telegram app, you can easily buy Facebook shares, you can buy Dangote shares, you can buy gold, you can buy silver, you can buy whatever you want through your Telegram app. Now, that's exactly what Tradoor is doing. So Tradoor is creating that app that allows people with small money, as low as $5, you can trade in the financial market where the big players are playing. You can also play with the big boys around the world within the Tradoor ecosystem. So guys, this is a utility-based token, and it's not something I want to be joking with. So if you know how important it is, especially in the financial space where money do not sleep, money works all around the clock. And right now, even the New York Stock Exchange right now is looking to convert the forex market into a 24-hour tradable market, just the same way we have it in the crypto, right? So the industry is changing, guys, and what we are looking for is the key industry changers, the key industry players, and these are the list I'm giving you guys in this video for free. Finally, coming in at number 1 is Somnia. Now let's talk about Somnia, guys. Let me ask you this question: how many crypto projects, especially blockchain based projects, do you know that actually and currently right now can process up to 1 million transactions per second? How many do you know? There are not a lot of them. That is, even if there's anyone, but Somnia has been able to reach that capacity. Somnia has been able to process up to 1 million transactions per second. Now, for me personally, I call Somnia the Solana of the United Kingdom, the Solana of the Great Britain. Do you understand? So if you guys know what Solana is right now in the blockchain space, you would respect and appreciate Somnia. So Somnia is here to change the game entirely. Being backed by venture capitalists in the UK, guys, this is not a project you want to joke with. This coin launched at around $0.4, and right now as we speak, as you're watching this video, is trading above over $1 as we speak right now. It's a brand new project. It went live just about 2 weeks ago, so just about a week ago. So it's a brand new project. If you know you have not gotten some Somnia, this is the right time for you to get some Somnia. And Somnia, if I'm allowed to advise, in fact, I'm not a financial advisor, do whatever you want. Somnia is not a project I want to buy now and sell now. It's a project I want to buy now and sell in 5 years. That's me. Do what works for you. Not a financial advice. I am not working for Somnia. They've not paid me to say what I'm saying. This is just me telling what I'm doing with my money. You get? This is just strictly for educational purposes. Do what works for you. You get the point. So Somnia is a blockchain based project, just the same way you have Solana, Ethereum, Aptos, Avalanche. All these are blockchain based projects. Also the BNB, Binance Smart Chain as well. As you have all of them, now we have Somnia here as well. Okay, and Somnia right now is selling for around $1.2 to $1.3. It just went live just 2 weeks ago, and even though it's a brand new project, they've been able to achieve something that 99% of all cryptocurrencies on the blockchain right now do not have, which is to process transaction of up to 1 million transactions processed in 1 second. You guys, you don't know what that means. That is the reason why Solana was able to dethrone Ethereum, because Solana was able to process over 65,000 transactions per second, while Ethereum was battling with around 15 transactions per second. So what does that mean? For those of you who will be like, what is this transaction per second this guy is talking about? Okay, let me put it this way. If you are operating on the Ethereum network, right? Let's assume you and your family member, you people are up to 20 people, and you people wants to do transaction at the same time, the same hour, the same minute, the same second, you people press send. On the Ethereum blockchain, only 15 of you will successfully pass through. The remaining 5 will wait for another time before their transaction will be processed. Are you getting the point? So that is the capacity of the Ethereum blockchain. 15 transactions per second. Bitcoin is around 5-7 transactions per second, except for now that we have the Lightning network that is helping to process faster transactions on the Bitcoin blockchain. Are you getting the point? So Ethereum is just 15 transactions per second. That is the reason why it is very expensive to conduct transactions on the Ethereum network. You want to send $100 on Ethereum, you'll be paying as much as $15, sometimes $10, $11, $7, $8 just to send $100 on the Ethereum blockchain, because their processing time is long and their network is very slow and very expensive. Okay, but look at Solana. Solana can process as much as 65,000 transactions per second. Can you compare Solana and Ethereum? Ethereum 15 transactions, Solana 65,000 per second. Do you see the difference? Now we have Somnia. Somnia is doing bigger than Solana. Somnia can do 1 million. So while Solana is doing 65,000 transactions per second, Somnia is doing 1 million transactions per second. Do you now see the seniority, the gap between the two? That is the reason why I said Somnia is not a project I want to buy now and sell now. It's a project I want to buy now and sell in 5 years time, by the end of this decade. Guys, I recorded a video where I gave a list of top 7 cryptocurrencies that you must have in your portfolio. If you want to succeed in this cryptocurrency space, if you want to be a millionaire in this cryptocurrency space, or even a billionaire or a centimillionaire in this cryptocurrency space, these are the 7 cryptocurrencies you need to have in your portfolio. If you want to watch that video, click the link that's appearing right now. That is if you're watching me on YouTube. If you're on TikTok, sorry, you won't see the link. But if you're watching me on YouTube, the link is up right now. Click on that link, go and watch that video so that you will see the top 7 cryptocurrencies you need to have in your portfolio. My name is Obicrypto with over 8 years plus of experience in the blockchain and cryptocurrency space. I have a whole lot I like to share with you. The only way you can get it is you hit the subscribe button, follow me on YouTube, and follow me on TikTok as well. I'm also available on YouTube. I'll see you in the next video. Obicrypto, over and out.
This is not a financial advice. Do your own research.
Obicrypto, hey, money they grow. No good don't make you savvy road. Every update, it makes sense. Crypto knowledge, not the main flex.